6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, oh, look at it. I gotta fix this phone here. This is what happens. You try to do Facebook all at the same time. You try to be cute. Let's move this over here. Oh, there we go. Guys, this actually still works. I got it to work. Thanks to James. He helped me out. Excuse me. Good morning to y'all. Good morning to you in the Facebook world. Good morning, Mr. Chad Free. I'm hoping to see you this weekend, brother. Hoping to see your son play a little football americano. What up, Kevin? Michelle, good morning to you. I'm gonna put a little challenge out there to be on video today. I want to see some smiling faces. Look at Rebecca's smiling face. I think I saw her golfing. If I saw her on Facebook, I was checking her out. She was golfing. Manuel, good morning, brother. Good morning to you, man. Regina, good morning to you. Sherry, Denier, good morning to you. Louis note takers here, everybody. Say good morning in the chat. Say good morning in the chat because I like to read the good mornings. What's up, John Hart? Good morning to you all. Good morning to everybody. Happy Monday to you. My name is Coach Brock Zevan, life coach, business coach, real estate coach, and a DAD. And today, for those taking notes, I don't even know the title of it. I have two concepts. So we'll just start at the concepts and we'll see where it goes from here. One is being alone. Excuse me. And two is standing around. So those are the two concepts we're going to talk about today and see how it unfolds. And this conversation started Saturday. So let's break down a little bit of the weekend in the DAD world. Was kidless again, Karen. I was kidless again. I did not have my little ones. They're at Hilton Head. They are living their best life. They are at the beach, so with their mother. So happy for them. We did a great dials for dollars on Saturday morning. We got on the phones, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. What's up? There's my godmother. Good morning to you, Aunt Maria. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We're gonna do it again this Saturday. Why? Is because we made some things happen. So we're gonna do it again this Saturday at 9 a.m. I'm gonna get on the phones again. You can come after me with any objection you want. We had a good time. Picked up a listing appointment in 2 months. I'll still take it. And then shout out to Paul. He's sending me a referral as well that time period. So went really, really well. It was my mom's birthday this weekend. So it was my mom's birthday. Thank you everybody for the nice little cheers. My mom's like, where's Paul? My mom goes, who's that Paul Schramm guy? Who's that Paul guy? And I was like, why? She's like, well, he just said, happy birthday, mom. And I didn't really know who he was. And I was like, well, he's a good friend of mine in South Carolina. She was so excited also. Thank you so much. You made her day. She was just like, she didn't say I'm very popular. I told her, I said, Mom, you're very popular. Everybody knows you. She's like, I guess so. I've been having to write all my comments back. She's like, oh, I've been busy. So thank you all for that. We had a baby shower. Baby shower. Wendy's daughter-in-law is having a baby girl, first girl in the family. So we had that going on. Where's Robin? Is Robin on here? I want to give a shout out to Robin. She's one of my coaching clients, and she capped in the real estate business. So what that means is she earns 100% commission now. So once you hit a certain plateau, every firm is different. So excited for her, and she's one of our main gurus in the for the Key West Summit. Without Robin, the Key West Summit would be a very, very, very hard. So thank you, Robin, to that, and congratulations to you on capping. And for some of you, I sent this message to you all. It's June 1st, first. Yesterday, I've actually started, today's day 4, but I started my 30-day, 2 miles every single day I got to run. I don't know why I do it in June, but I do it in June. It's a little tricky because I say to myself, I'm gonna do it. And then I don't think about the calendar, Chad. I don't like review the next 30 days. I'm just like, I'm just gonna do this, and this is what I do. And I'm like, damn, I got freaking vacations. I got beach. I'm like, this is not going to be fun. But I mean, who said life was fun? If it's not a challenge, I mean, what the hell? So I challenge you all. Some of you, shout out to Ed, shout out to Jackie, shout out to Jada. I sent it to them and they freaking worked out that day. They worked out this morning at 5 a.m. So shouts out to those guys for literally taking immediate action on that. So hats off to you. So let's get into today. That's all I got. All that's my little weekend spree, but shouts out to all those people. I had to make sure I had all my notes here. All right. It's that time of the day, Chad Free. Is that time of the day where we are going to do the affirmation. Now, when we do the affirmation here, I want you all to unmute yourself. Don't be scared of your voice. Do not be scared of your voice. God wants to hear your voice today. And so unmute yourself. Go find that mute button. I want everybody to unmute yourself. And we're going to say it all together, as Chad Free says, with purpose, with passion. Feel it, mean it. On the count of three, we're all going to say it together. For those of you in Facebook, you can say it too. 1, 2, and 3. Something
Something
good
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 is
going to
going
happen
to
to
going to
me.
happen
happen
to me.
to
something
me.
good
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 to
to
going to
happen
happen
to
happen
me.
to
to
me.
me.
Good is
Happen
going to
to
happen to me
me.
Feel it.
through
I
me.
feel it. I feel it. Look at everybody. It's like kind of like a nice little song that we just had. So appreciate y'all. Now, some of you don't forget to hit the mute button back. Don't forget to hit mute button back. Sometimes we hear some crazy things on Zoom. We hear some funny things. So don't forget to hit it back. What's up, Lori? So the message today. It started Saturday. So Wendy and I went to my mom's for her birthday. We went over there. She's going to Ireland with my sister Lena next week. Talk about this is a for and I say this in a nice way because I know everybody's different with their parents if they're still alive or whatever. And I say that nicely all. My mom has never left the country. She's 75 years old and she's never left the United States of America. And I was like, wow, really? You never have left the country? Wow, that's crazy. It's been 50. And she said, the reason why I laugh is she's like, but I went to Florida. I said, I know, mom, but that's leaving the state, not the country. And so we were laughing at that. And it's been 15 years since she's been on an airplane. And so I started to think about that. And I was just like, where we've grown into my family of not limiting beliefs, but opportunities that I've had in my life. And so I started to go down to gratitude. I'm like, wow, I've been on many flights. I haven't left the country. Well, I guess kind of. I've been in the Caribbean and Mexico, but I haven't. My goal is to go to Europe in a year. Within a year is to go to Europe. That's one of my goals. But it's like, wow, my parents haven't really done as much as I thought they did. And so it kind of made me appreciate where I am as well as how much they've helped me grow. So we're just having that little conversation, and then we started to get down towards laziness. We started to go down the path of laziness, and we started to talk about they're asking me about real estate, and they were just asking me like how's business going and what's taking shape, and they were just asking me generalized questions. And I said, well, it's been a little challenging in the real estate world, less transactions, interest rates are high, blah, blah, blah. And and I say this in a very humbling way. And my mom says, well, how are you getting your deals? I see you on Facebook. I see you on Facebook. And I said, and I pointed to my dad and I said, because of him. And she's like, well, dad, what does dad have to do with this? I said, I was blessed to have dad's work ethic. I said, dad taught us at a young age that you just continue to work. You get up early, you go to bed late. I mean, he had like 3 different jobs. Remember, mom, he was a janitor. He would like nobody wanted to do the custodial job, so he's like, "Well, I'll do it." And they're like, "Well, you got to be at 4 o'clock in the morning, and don't you have to be at your?" He was a postal worker at 8 o'clock. He's like, "Well, yeah. I mean, I could do it from 4 to 6:30, and then I can get changed. Good shot." He used to go right there at the facility, change, and then go work the window, work all the way till 5:30, 6 o'clock. Come home, spend family time, like repeat. And I was like, because of dad. Like, obviously you too, mom. I mean, you've helped out, but dad's work ethic really helped me. So we just started talking about this action and all these different things. And so, ironically, the next day I'm in church, and yesterday's message for church, I mean, Catholic boys, the gospel, the theme was the ascension of Jesus going up to heaven. So it's literally been 7 weeks, which is crazy. I was like, damn, 7 weeks already since Easter. And the ascension happened. Now, here's the funny thing. I want you guys to write this number down. If anytime you are trying, I've learned this in for biblical purposes, 40, I don't know how many times it is in the Bible. I'm sure somebody will tell me or they'll chat GPT it. But it literally was after Easter, God was 40 days. And then he's like, all right, I got to go up. I'm going up to heaven. So I found that 40 days was another symbolical thing. So for those of you who are your numbers, if you're trying to do a habit or anything else, 40 is a number that I've always used. Well, I started to think about it because I was sitting there and I was just like, I wonder what that must have been like. Like, here you are as your disciples, like your good buddy is like, hey, I'm getting ready to leave. You guys are going to be on your own now for a little bit. And it's like, but I really like you here, man. Like, why do you have to go? And I started to feel kind of alone. I was like, I bet that felt really lonely. I felt and and I started to reflect on my own loneliness that sometimes happens to me. And I immediately went to, for those of you who are divorced or maybe you're going away for your trip, it just happens to me often because of my kids. Like it's a different world, like when I have them and I don't have them. So like my life is complete chaos and like mayhem. And then all of a sudden, I Laura picks up the kids and I wave bye to them and I'm sad. I was like, well, that sucks. Like we were playing pickleball, we were playing basketball, and there's something that's taken from me at that time period. And so I was reflecting on that while I was in church, which then made me think about us and be like, huh, I said, God, where do you want me to go with this? Like, where do you want me to take these thoughts to maybe share in the show tomorrow about this loneliness? And so I said, I started to think, I was like, how many of us been alone or felt alone in moments? I started to think about when I was in AA. Am I drinking? I was like, nobody's going to understand me. Nobody's going to get me. I mean, I'm drinking around the clock. Like, who can I tell this to? Like, who can I share this to? Like, people are going to think I'm an idiot. Like, you're stupid. Like, what's wrong with you? And so you keep it in. And so I ask you today, how many of you are keeping something in because maybe you feel too like a little alone? Maybe you feel like, huh, I'm by myself. Nobody's going to get me. And so I started to think about environments, and AA was one of the things I thought about, was because when I went into the AA rooms, I was like, oh, here you all are. What are you guys doing? You guys all got the same thing I got going on, huh? Wow, whoa, that's pretty serious, man. Wow, mine's not that bad, but man, let's talk. Like you hear these stories and you get in this environment. So for those of you who've been hemming and hawing about the Success Summit in Key West, let me give you a little drop here. Thursday morning is specifically designed for a mastermind because how many times have you been to an event and the person that you engage with happens to be on the last day, the last 30 minutes, the last break, and you're like, damn, I wish I knew you sooner. Because we become relatable. We don't feel alone because we have some connection. We have some like, wow, you're you're doing that, and yeah, I was feeling this, and so we have this. So I'm thinking of this aloneness. God goes up here, and all these thoughts come inside my head, and that's why Thursday morning we do the Success Summit of a mastermind, and we open up. Karen, I remember her the first time she told me, she goes, Brock, I've never done this before. I was looking at D. And Dee started to open up. And Latrice started crying. And her friend Victoria started to really open up. My brother, like It's a connection like no other. And the reason why it's done is so the rest of the event, you don't feel alone and you're connecting with people and you're like, hey, I heard your concept. I heard your story. Like, wow, I went through the same thing. See, the aloneness starts to remove itself. And that is why we do the mastermind specifically first thing. Obviously, we got to have the happy hour Wednesday on the ocean. Got to have the the happy hour on the cruise. But that's just kind of loosen everybody up. But Thursday morning, boom, that's immediately what we go into. So we can start to build connection. We don't feel alone. So here was the second thing that I found very fascinating. So as God goes up, Jesus is heading up to heaven. We're like, I mean, you can imagine, like, just picture yourself. You're all looking up. You're like, oh, well, there he goes. Now what? And so what happens, Rebecca, is these two angels come over, and can you imagine? It's like, hey, what are you guys staring at? What are you guys doing? Well, I mean, he just went up there, so now we're just, um, I don't know. And so, how many of us? I remember I was coaching football, and I told the players I had to run in to get my playbook or my practice schedule. So I was like, all right, guys, I'll be right back. I go get my practice schedule. It was kind of like practice was starting. And so I run up and I come back down and I look at him and I'm like, yo, hello, what are you guys just standing around for? Freaking start doing your pre-practice drills. And so the angels are like, hey, God just told you he was here for 40 days after he just rose up from the dead. Now he wants you to go spread the word. Stop standing around. And some of you today might be standing around because maybe of fear. Maybe we're scared. Maybe we're like, I don't know really what to do. And that's why the whole concept of being in the right rooms, somebody might tell you, like, hey, this is what I did. This is what I got going on. See, when we don't have any confidence, right, Rebecca? When we don't have confidence, we tend to stand still. We tend to stay in an environment where just like, I don't know, I'm a little scared. God bless her. And I say this in a nice way. We were talking about the beach house and being under contract and closing in June 30th. And so somebody talked about it during the baby shower. And Wendy turns to me and she goes, I didn't say anything, I promise. And I said, what? I said, I talk about it all the time on the podcast. Well, I just didn't want to say anything in case, maybe what? It doesn't happen? Something falls apart? Excuse my language, but I don't give a shit. That means I'm growing. If I fail at it, there's another beach house that I will find and I will get. But I want to hear people hear the process, not just me at the beach house. Hey, look what I got. No, let me tell you all the process of the pain and the agony and the nose. And I didn't do this and I need this. All these things take place. So when they say to me, did you get it? I might have to say, no, I didn't. It sucks right now. I thought I had the right credit score, but they didn't really have it. And so they denied me on this. But let me just tell you, I'm dusting myself off. I want you to hear part of the pain. That's just part of the process, all. That's taking action. So some of you today in the step, it's great. You can say bye, but really he's inside of you. Remember, working on yourself is an inside job, all. He didn't disappear. He's just in a different form now. And if you believe that and have faith in that, then you become unstoppable. So this scared to tell somebody, I don't care. And if somebody wants to make fun of me and say, "Oh yeah, I thought you talked a big," I don't care. Then I don't. Eh. In the book, let them. We're all my Mel Robbins people. Let them. I don't care. Somebody gave me a really nice compliment the other day, and whether it's a compliment or not, I took it as a compliment. They're like, Brock, I notice you don't let as many people bother you anymore. I said, I don't, because they don't have my vision and my dream. God put it inside of me. That's my dream, my vision to take action. Nobody else's. I'm not asking Rebecca. Rebecca, you're my coach. So could you take action for me today? Could you do these calls? Hey, Chad, you and I are really good. We're close friends. We're buds. We've known each other. Do you mind taking action for me? Kevin, you're a badass over there in California. Do you think you could take some action for me? Imagine if we started to say that. Our first thing would be like, what do you want me to do? Slap me? Slap me around and be like, what are you talking about? So today, as you move on, as you close today, I don't know what you do at 8:45. Some of you, I'm working on your schedule. Shout out to D, gave me an amazing calendar schedule today. What is it you do at 8:45? Are you taking action? Are you looking up at the sky, waiting? Well, maybe he'll come back down. Maybe if we just clap our hands, kind of like on the final series of a concert, one more song, one more song. We're all cheering. And we go crazy thinking that something is going to take place. I got news for you all. It's all inside of you and what you decide to do. I'll say that again. It's all inside of you on what you decide to do. That's it. That's the biggest concept I could take from you. And to be honest with you, I didn't know it was going to rhyme, and I just came up with it in my head right there. But I like the way it sounded right there. I hope somebody wrote that down because I'll probably forget it in about like 5 minutes when I get out of here. It's all inside of you and what you decide to do. Right, Ezra? So today, as we conclude, and look at this, I even got time to open it up to have people share with us this morning. Normally I jabber too much. I really just want you to understand that you're not alone. I want you to understand that the conference that we have in Key West is very different. It's not like a normal conference. It's not like you're going to take a notebook and you're going to sit down at a table and you're going to write notes for 3 days and then you're going to leave. It's not like that. It's done on purpose, Chad Free, to help you grow not only in your mind, because we've learned that we all have the tools. We can go to YouTube any day, anytime. We can go buy books. It's the mindset that you create to do to be able to engage in that capacity in that way. The link's in the chat. If you have difficulty because of finances, let me know. There's way. Trust me, I have plenty of financial problems, but it's overcoming them and what that looks like. And you're going to learn at the same time you're going to build your mindset. So being alone, working on yourself, and stop standing around. Take action. I encourage you today to tell somebody the action you're going to take. And don't be scared to fail at it. So I'm going to open it up to anybody who has anything. Oh, you got Manuel right here with this hand raised. Look at that. I like that. The hands up, ready to rock and roll. Manuel, good morning, brother. Oh,
Good morning. Good morning. Um, just a quick note and an invitation also. It's the middle of the year, and the reflection that you had today about being stuck, like not able to move, like as Jesus told the disciple, go and tell that I'm alive. Um, I usually do meditation on an app that is called Insight Timer, and they started a challenge for 30 days to reset the year, right? 30 days free challenge. So I want to invite everybody to join the challenge. It's a free app. The challenge is free because it's usually for the premium. I'm going to put the comment here, the link on the comments. And the first day of the challenge, June 1st, the question for the reflection was just that one. What would you do? What would you be if you were not afraid?
Mm,
What would you be if you were not afraid? He was reflecting on the nervous system. Remember that we have evolved to fight or flight. So if we are not afraid, what would you do? So that was the reflection for the first day of the challenge. Today was the second one. We have 20 more days to go. So anybody can join, download the app, and start meditating with Insight Timer and do the challenge to reset the middle of 2025.
I love it, man. Thank you so
Invite.
much, Manuel.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. Guys, we
Good
got
to be here.
it is. It is good to see you. I see you all the time on here, so it's nice to see
Driving most of the time, but I decide to take a break now because I have a headache. So let me stop because I have a headache.
you.
So
Well,
check it out. The link is on the chat.
awesome. I see it right here. Thank you so much, Manuel. I appreciate you. You drive safe now. You drive, get that headache. Pray for your headache to go away. Anybody else have anything they would like to add or share or say? Look at this. I even got look at all this time I have, Chad. Not very often. Anybody has some come off of mute. What do you got? What do you got? Rebecca.
Listen, Brock, I love today, and I love what Manuel just said right there, a reset, because sometimes we really do need a reset. And I mean, none of us are unique in this. I think every single one of us wake up in the morning and we're not automatically positive thinking people. Like that takes a conscious reset. It is a group effort. It is an affirmation. It is plugging into something like this. But I think my favorite part really was your quote. It's all inside of you on what you decide to do. And then once you make that decision, you have to take the action steps. And I think that that's the part that we disconnect with so often because we let that nervous system, that fight or flight, what is someone going to think of me, what if I fail? Well, what if you do fail? I hope you do fail, because when you fail you learn a lesson and you learn how to do it better the next time. So that's what I got for today, Brock. And I'm super excited about Key West talking about the power of confidence and learning how to actually biohack your confidence. So when you're going into a listing appointment, you're getting on a sales call, you're plugging into some kind of challenge or new group for the very first time, or even if this is something that's new to you, but you still feel like that apprehension, you learn how to biohack that on a daily basis. So whenever you get down in the dumps and you're feeling stuck, you learn how to unlock that and get yourself back in that right state of mind so you can go kick some booty.
I love it. So true. It is so true, all. And that's why it's so important, with that confidence. Oh, let me make sure my microphone here. Having that. So, Rebecca, thank you so much. I appreciate you for sharing down in sunny Florida over there. Look at those palm trees. Anybody else have anything they would like to add or share today? Don't be nervous to get off the mic. Don't be nervous. I don't know who I was telling. I was just like, it was over the weekend. I said, it's funny when you ask adults if anybody wants to say anything, it's like, and if you ask like kindergartners, I had to do Bryce's. I was a reader. I was the secret reader at one day. I was like, all right, would anybody like to share with me a little bit about your favorite color, your pet or whatever? It's like freaking 27 kids, just like attack. It's like you throwing food in the air to a bunch of seagulls. It's funny how that works. Anyways, guys, I'm done for today. I hope you got something out of today. If you got something out of today, put a 5 in the chat. Put a 5 in the chat. Where's my sister? Where's my sister? She always makes fun of me. Put a 5 in the chat if you got something out of today. Guys, I hope to see you at Key West, Florida. We got the link in the chat. Join us on our private Facebook group, Brock Zevan's Mindset Motivational Coaching page on Facebook. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel because some of you, I appreciate you all, you'll like click in and you actually share it with other people. So feel free to go to the YouTube channel because it's all right in there. We're putting our notes in there as well. So I appreciate y'all. Our main man, Mr. Chad Free, is going to be coming in strong tomorrow at 8:15 Eastern time. Come back, listen into what this guy's got to offer. So excited to have him part of us as well of the Key West. He's one of our keynote speakers. So looking forward to seeing you all. Guys, have a great day for all of you in the Facebook world. Thank you so much for being a part of it. For those of you in Zoom, God bless you all. We'll see you tomorrow at 8:15. See ya.